Okay, hello everybody. I would like to go and show you today's project, which is to knit a scarf just from a knit stitch. This is the simplest scarf that there is basically on earth. Actually, I'm not going to knit the entire scarf. I'm just gonna start it up so you can see how to do it, and then you can just continue repeating the steps that I will show you. I usually start on about 20 to 25 stitches. 20 will be probably from this yarn enough, you know, this thickness of the yarn. 20 stitches, 22 stitches would be plenty. I don't like my scarves very wide. I like them usually very narrow and very long. So you can start your scarf about around 20 to 30 stitches, and that will be plentiful. 30 stitches may be a little bit too wide, but it depends. If you like wide, then you will need to make the you will probably need to buy more yarn or make the scarf shorter. Okay, so let's start on 20 stitches. That's 10. And that's 20. Okay, let's do 22. Also, I didn't show you how to do the cast on in this video. You can actually find you can actually go and find a video how to cast on and in a lot more detail in my channel. Okay, so I usually start on this side. Okay, you just put your needle in and you grab the yarn and then you pull it through, and this is the knit stitch. Okay, and you do repeat the step again. You put your needle in, you grab the yarn and you pull it through, and again. Now, as you see, I am holding my yarn in the continental style, which means that it's wrapped around my left index finger. But many people, they hold their yarns on the right hand side, and so they insert into the stitch and then they wrap it around and pull it through. You can do that as well. Okay, so you put it in, wrap it around and pull it through. You see, I'm not really skilled with the American style, so I'm kind of rusty in it, but it if I can do that, the way that I was not really taught, you can definitely do whatever you want as well. So it just takes a little practice, okay, to learn how to do the knit stitch. So let's continue with my style because it's easier. So you just will do, you just will knit all these 20 stitches across, okay, the entire row, in and grab and pull, in, grab and pull, Okay, in, grab and pull through. Okay. I'm going to speed up now. Because we're doing the same repetition, so you should already have some kind of idea how to do it. Now I usually knit 19 stitch. Well, in this case, how many did I do? 22, I think. 21 stitches, and my last stitch I usually do not knit. I move the yarn forward, okay, and then I slip the stitch onto the right right hand side needle. I just don't knit it, and I will knit it in a second row, and I knit it from here, from the in the middle right there, or actually through the back loop. Okay, so I will knit that, and then I continue knitting again as in a knit stitch through the front loop, this loop, not that loop, this one. Okay, so this is knit stitch. Okay, so you just put your needle through the stitch, grab it, pull it through the stitch. Okay, and you just will continue knitting 21 stitches across until the last stitch. In, grab it, pull it through. In, grab it, pull it through. This you just repeat all the time, except the first stitch and the last stitch. The last stitch again, I move my yarn forward in here, or in other words like this, okay, and then I slip this stitch to the other needle without knitting it, okay, and then I turn around, in my first stitch I will knit through the back loop right there. I grab it, pull it through, okay, and again knit stitch from the front, grab it, pull it through, insert your needle in there into the stitch, grab it, pull it through, insert, grab it, pull it through, insert, grab it, pull it through. And you just do this all the time, many rows. When you get skilled, this is how fast you might start knitting. Or, you know, you can do it also, like I said, and this is, again, I'm at the last stitch. I just move it forward, and behind the yarn I move the stitch over here. It creates a little bit different edge over here than if I would knit every single stitch. Okay, you see, I am first stitch is through, I'm grabbing it in a back loop, so, but then rest of the stitches in the front right there. Okay, put it in, grab it, pull it through. Okay, I'm going to knit few more rows, so I explain couple more things again, and just to show you how it would look when it's longer. You see, and now my last stitch, move it to this, from left needle to right needle. Okay, I have knitted few rows, and which is only, like I said before, only knit stitch back and forth, and each of these ribs represent 2 rows. So I would say over here, if we go and count, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these 7 ribs represent 14 rows. I also wanted to point out that when I knit my row and I finish with the slip stitch, that I move it actually from left needle to the right needle, then this is the edge I'm looking for in my scarves. I like this. So this is basically how you would continue knitting your scarf, and you would just knit as many rows as you would need for the desired length. I hope this will help you, and enjoy.